Hello, dear friends of Maharishi Ayurveda. So today we will be presenting a very special topic. It's called immunity and Rasajana. So we will speak basically about Rasayanas, and not only about Rasayanas and their role in creating a disease-free society, but about the best Rasayana which Maharishi Ayurveda has, and this is Amrit Kalash. Together we will speak today with Dr. Saurabh Sharma. He's a superintendent, chief medical doctor in Maharishi Ayurveda Hospital in New Delhi, a very great expert in knowledge of Maharishi Ayurveda, a very great Vaidya. And today will be joining with us Dr. Richa Srivastava. She's a leading expert in Dravya Guna, working at Maharishi Ayurveda products in India. So we will go through basics about what actually is Rasayana. We will speak about importance of immunity in Ayurveda, which is basically giving strength to the body, giving the protective role for the body and the spirit. And we will look the herb of the month, which is Amalaki. Amalaki is regarded as a divine herb in India and has many really great properties, which Dr. Richa and Dr. Saurabh will explain. And then we will review the vast benefits of Maharishi Ayurveda Kalash, Maharishi Kalash, and so we will see what are the benefits, how is the quality control going on, and we will also look foremost about the scientific researches which are really special in this field. So now I will invite Dr. Saurabh Sharma to speak about Rasayana and immunity. So Saurabhji, please go ahead.
Jagadev. So, Rasayana. We will be speaking about Rasayana, we will be talking about Rasayana. Ayurveda. As we all know, Ayurveda aims about promoting your health, and if you get disease or sick, treating your disease or sickness as well. So promoting your health. Often we speak, yes, I'm healthy, everybody says I'm healthy, even I say I'm healthy. But as we all know, in Ayurveda it is written, Shirate iti shariram. It means the one which is getting degenerated or which is getting deteriorated with every second, that is our sharira or the body. So nobody would like to grow old, right? So in this way, promoting the best health, promoting towards the perfect health, we speak about the Rasayana. Now Rasayana, what does it do? Rasayana is basically, if you break these two words, it says Rasa and Ayana. So Rasayana is basically therapy, a rejuvenation therapy from Ayurveda, which speaks about or which leads for good health, proper maintenance of the immunity, longevity. It gives bliss actually. So it's basically a rejuvenation. So please stick to this word, rejuvenation. So it's kind of giving new life, giving new bliss. So this is Rasayana therapy. So Rasayana therapy is very broad in action actually. So let's move towards this thing. What is Rasayana? There are 7 dhatus, or I would say tissue level systems in our body, like Rasa, Rakta, Mamsa, Meta, Asti, Majja and Shukras. In Ayurveda it is also said Dosha dhatu malumulam hi shariram. It means the body is when dosha dhatu, mala means the excretras are in balance, then you have a perfect health or you are in balance of perfect body. So Rasayana, what does it does? It's basically nourishes. So Rasayana, which is in Ayurveda it is this, Labho payohi shastanam iti Rasayanam. It means all those measures, all the herbs, all those things which increases the optimum quality of the dhatus or the tissue level system is Rasayana. So anything, any herb or any kind of herbal mineral preparation or anything which gives more nourishment, it's giving more nourishment to your dhatus is Rasayana. So Rasa is your plasma and like that, in the last you get basically Rasayana therapy. So now let's move towards the next thing where it says what are the benefits of Rasayana. In Charak Samhita it is written Dirghamayu Smratim Medham Arogyam Tarunam Vaya Prabhavan Swaradaryam Dehendriyam Balam Param Vak Siddhi Pranitim Kanti Labhate Na Rasayanat. It says Dirgh Ayu, it means longevity. So Rasayana gives longevity. Smriti, that is good memory. So it brings good memory as well. Medha, good intellect. Arogyam, proper health. Tarunam, it means youthfulness. So as I said, nobody would like to grow old. So Rasayana therapy brings youthfulness. And Prabha, which is called as basically your brightness or the complexion. In addition to this, it brings more strength to all your senses, and the very, very important thing, it brings power of making speech true. Yeah, Vaksiddhi says power of making the speech true. It means whatever you're saying, it becomes true. So this is that kind of powerful therapy. It basically brings bliss to your mind, body, and senses. All right. As I said, there are 7 dhatus in our body, and these dhatus are formed one after another with the digestion process. We have Agni in our bodies, 13 kind of Agnis. So after every Agni, you have a different kind of another kind of dhatu formation. And when all these dhatus are formed one after another, the 8th, not the dhatu, but the extract of all these dhatu comes out. And this is called as Ojas. Ojas, exactly, yes. Ojas. Now, Ojas, what is Ojas, I would say? Modern science call it somehow immunity. What we say is Ojas is the extract of all the proper assimilation or the formation of dhatu. So from Rasa to Rakta, Mamsa, Meda, Asti, Majja, Shukras, and then forms your Ojas. So Ojas is basically an extract of the all dhatus. But when your doshas are in balance, dhatus are in balance, and malas are in balance, then you get the proper optimum quality of Ojas. And if you have a proper Ojas, we say you are in proper bliss. It means you have good strength, you have good immunity, you have good vitality, you have good vigor when you have proper Ojas. So what I said, when all the dhatus are in balance, proper formation is there, quality is there, then you form the Ojas. So coming back to the point, if you have Rasayana therapies, if you are taking any good Rasayana, let's say Maharshi Amrit Kalash, which we will be speaking about, then you get the best quality of the Ojas. And if you have the best quality of Ojas, you have the best quality of immunity. If you have best quality of immunity, there is no disease. So that's how our aim of creating a disease-free society comes into action. So we are promoting health. We are not talking about diseases yet. Alright. So Ojas, if I say in a very beautiful line which was said by Maharshi, it says, Ojas is the essence of life and the supreme expression of that flow of unifying intelligence we call consciousness. Life is a process, right? Yes. Life is a process, a flow of intelligence, of energy and consciousness, and which is experienced as a bliss as long as the flow is continuous. It means unless this intelligence and the consciousness flow is going through the body, you are in bliss. And that comes when you have proper Ojas. And proper Ojas comes when you have proper rasayanas, proper dhatus, and like that. Right? So, if we have improper Ojas, or let's say if we have improper immunity, what happens? You have diseases, you have fear, you have stresses, and a lot many other things. So it's very, very important to have proper good rasayanas for optimum quality of dhatus. Alright, immunity. What we understand about immunity? Okay, my immunity is good because I don't catch cold. Okay, that's good. But sometimes I get skin infections as well. So in that case, we don't say that immunity is good. So immunity, according to modern science, is something like, your disease fighting capacity towards let's say one bacteria or one allergen or something like that. But Ayurveda doesn't talks about this. Ayurveda says Vyadhi Shamitva. It means immunity not towards any particular kind of bacteria or virus or any particular kind of allergen. Because in that case, you might be knowing that, let's say any injection you actually don't get the injection as an immunity booster. You get an injection, let's say of tetanus toxoid or something, for making that kind of anti-allergic, antibiotic kind of thing, so that your immunity is maintained or built for that particular bacteria or something. But Ayurveda talks about generalized things. None of the diseases should come and hit you or touch you actually. So this is immunity, and this comes from proper optimum quality of ojas. Okay, so Vyadhi Shamit will come with ojas, and ojas, best quality of ojas comes from best quality of rasayanas, and rasayanas brings the equilibrium too. Okay, so winters are going on. Often we think, you might have seen children even at your home, that children in these days get really quickly cold or flu or something. Not children, but even elders also. So people think that this is not a good season, we get cold and another lot of diseases. But actually, according to Ayurveda, this is somehow the best season, because in this season you have a very strong digestive fire. And if you have a good digestive fire, it means whatever you're gonna eat, whatever you will be eating, it will be properly digested. So now comes the rasayana. So it means whatever rasayana you will be eating or consuming, you will get the maximum benefit out of it. So this is the best time to have good digestion. This is the best time to digest good rasayana. It means this is the best time to have best and good and best most, I would say, ojas and immunity as well. Alright. So we will be speaking about Amrit Kalash and a lot more things, but before that I would like to suggest you a simple home remedy which you can use as an immunity booster, and yes, a part of rasayana as well. So you all have quite some spices and herb blends at home. It's just a small simple recipe which you can make at home as well. If you wish, please write down. So we take 6 parts of turmeric, curcuma, 3 parts of cumin powder, okay. Then 3 parts of coriander seeds powder, 6 parts of fennel seeds powder, just 1 part of dried ginger, again the powder, 1 part of black pepper, which you have a lot in very good quality, and 1/4 part of grounded cinnamon. So what we're going to do is this: we mix all these, make a powder, and then let's say 1 teaspoon of this powder, and you mix it 1 tablespoon of ghee, and put it on a very mild flame, just for a few minutes, maybe 1 or 2 minutes. It should not get burned that way, but it will be roasted. It will become a kind of paste. Keep this paste in a separate jar, a container. Whenever you're gonna have a meal, like let's say maybe salads or rice or any vegetable, use this blend, mix it over as a topping. It will be very tasty, delicious, super for immunity, because all these spices are really magical. They bring proper immunity, take the toxins out, and bring very good quality of ojas. So try this home remedy at home. It works very nice. That's all from the rasayana and the immunity part. Maybe we can proceed further.
So we will now go to the herb of the month, which is amlaki. So Dr. Richa, please proceed.
Jai Gurudev.
Jai Gurudev.
So I will be briefly discussing about about amlaki, which is a rasayana herb. And like you have heard from Dr. Saurabh, that what is the function of a rasayana? Rasayana is to maintain the balance of the body, maintain the balance of the 3 types of doshas in the body, of the dhatus and all other elements. Now, what all herbs in Ayurveda help maintain this balance come under the category of rasayana. Now coming to rasayana herbs, amlaki or amla is one of the most important and most relevant rasayana herbs in Ayurveda. In Latin, it is called as Embolica officinalis, and it is a medium to small sized tree with very small, tiny leaves. And amla berries are like 1 to 2 centimeter in diameter and green to look at, very edible looking, fleshy looking round fruits. And they are divided into six components when broken open. Now, this fleshy fruit, when you taste it, it is very acrid and sour in taste. But after some time, you feel a sweetness in the mouth. So that is the Rasajana effect of the amla berry. The sour and acrid taste changes into something sweet and nourishing in the body. So this is the magic of amla, and that is the reason why it is one of the most popular herbs in Ayurveda. Now, Maharshi Ayurveda sources amla from its own farms, its own organic farms, wherein the amla trees are grown without the use of any chemicals or fertilizers, just as in natural condition, using only organic manure. And once the harvesting season comes, which is from October and lasts up to March, amla fruits are hand picked and they are collected carefully as to not injure the amla fruit, which are also fragile, because once injured they start releasing tannins, and we don't want that. We want the freshest fruits. So the fruits are hand picked from our own farms, and they are also tested for different type of parameters, such as the physicochemical parameters, the pesticide, although they are grown without any pesticides, but still it is mandatory to test them for any pesticide, for any traces of heavy metals, for any microbiological contamination, and then they are taken for the process of making. Now, once the amla fruits are collected, brought to the factory or the plant to produce, they are washed with potable drinking water, and the quality of the water is also checked, and then the amla fruits are put into big huge vessels for cooking. And the medium used for cooking is ghee or clarified butter, which is also very healthy and nutritive for the body. Now these amla fruits, they are cooked together, and along with this there are Vedic chantings and invocations also, just as to put in some consciousness, some Vedic aspects into this whole preparation. That is the uniqueness of the processing of this fruit. Now once this fruit is cooked, then it is mixed with several other ingredients, many of them Rasajana herbs, and they are all together cooked with a special process, which is age-old traditional process. But we use modern equipment like stainless steel equipments to keep the hygiene and maintain the quality of the product, which is manufactured in a very large scale. Because earlier the rishis used to use small scale productions, so they could do it in earthen vessels and pots, but here we have to use industrial scale equipment but with Vedic technology. Now once the product is produced, then it is tested for all other parameters like taste, smell, consistency, and then other parameters also like trace metal, pesticide, microbiological contamination, and finally we get Maharishi Amrit Kalash.
Can Dr. Saurabh explain a few things about Ayurvedic characteristics of the plant?
Yes, definitely. Dr. HR described in such a beautiful way about the Amalaki. I mean, Amalaki has never been so beautiful. The way she described, I think it's really amazing. It's after this, after listening this, even I got this taste of temptation for Amalaki. And I have to tell you that we have a nice big tree of Amalaki in the compound. So these days, everybody would walk in near the Amalaki tree and would have a maybe handpicked at least Amalaki every day in the morning. So we're having rasayanas every day actually. All right. Speaking about the qualities of rasayana, let's say amalaki, it's very very good because amalaki is such an amazing rasayana or the fruit. I think everybody would be knowing there are six tastes. In amalaki itself, just a single fruit contains five tastes. Can you imagine? So you get benefits of five tastes all together in one fruit. So rasas are all the five tastes: sweet, sour, pungent, astringent, and bitter, except the salt. And if I speak about the dosha manifestations, Amalaki is such a nice herb, it's such an awesome herb that it balances Vata, Pitta, Kapha, all the three doshas. All the three doshas, it means it is the best rasayana to bring your imbalanced dosha to balance. Often we are speaking about ama or the toxin part. Now this ama is something which gets slowly by the time accumulated in our body. We eat some, maybe sometimes unknowingly we eat something wrong, or because of the improper diet and daily routine, maybe because of the physical and psychological stresses as well, we accumulate a lot of toxins in our body. And amalaki has the capacity or the ability to detoxify as well. So it means all the three dosha balancing and ama cleans also. So amalaki is such a nice herb. If I'll be more specific, so five rasas, it means five tastes. Guna is sheath, and vipaka. Vipaka is something when you eat something. So post digestion effect is basically, it's not bitter. No, not at all. It's not even acidic. It's actually sweet in taste, which increases its capacity to balance the pitta and vata. Amalaki is very very cooling herb. So you might have heard about triphala, which we call MA505, which is basically a composition of three magical fruits: haritaki, bibitaki, and amalaki. So amalaki again, it is here. So for detoxification, for bringing bliss, for cleansing, for bringing immunity, strength, longevity, amalaki is best. Amalaki is basically very very strongly pitta pacifying. So people who are suffering from hyperacidity, we suggest amalaki. People who are suffering from any kind of gum related disorders. So see, one herb having so many benefits. So starting from head to toe, everywhere you can use it. Like in my practice, like clinical practice, I use it for the hairs, I use it for the chakshusha. It is very good for the eyes as well. So in Saptamat law you have it. Then for the gums, if you have any kind of bleeding gums, or any kind of foul smelling from the gums, or loosening of the teeth, we use amalaki. For as a throat tonic, for as expectorant, also we use it with madhyasti. For pitta balancing, like for hyperacidity patients, people suffering from gastritis, ulcerative colitis, amalaki is very good. For all other kind of strengthening to balance all the hormones, also we use amalaki. In pains we use amalaki. So amalaki is a herb, which is a fruit which we are using from head to toe, all kind of diseases. So pitta balancing, all the three doshas balancing majorly, giving strength to all your dhatus. As a cleanser also, as I said, dosh dhatu mal moolam hi shariram. So we are using for doshas, for all the seven dhatus, and for balancing all the three malas. So amalaki is super strong and super good rasayana.
So you explained very nicely. Now regarding the immunity that we speak today, does it has, because you also mentioned that amalaki is giving strength to the body, is this the effect that is actually by giving strength that is increasing the immunity?
Yes, exactly. Because, okay, I have to tell you one more thing. Amalaki is such a strong antioxidant that it has 20 times more antioxidant power than normal orange, which has vitamin C, ascorbic acid. And the best part is this, even as Dr. H has said, that we are cooking it with the ghee, right? Even after the cooking, it doesn't lose its property. So this strong capacity or the strong antioxidant power, which brings a strong immunity to a person, maintains even after the cooking. And in fact, I would say, in Ayurveda it is said, sanskaro hi gunantar dhanam. It means when you put something together or when you cook something together, the quality increases or changes. So after cooking amalaki with the ghee, the quality actually enhances, the efficacy enhances. So this is such a magical part of the herbs actually, not talking about any chemicals or something. These herbs they are from the nature, they are for the nature, and they are for us. So it's amazingly wonderful that way.
So it is basically, the quality comes by the way it is prepared.
Yes.
Okay. So we will move now to the next topic, which is the product of the month, the best Rasayana that Maharishi Ayurveda knows, and this is Maharishi Amrit Kalash. It's well called as Super Rasayana, or the best Rasayana on the market. So please, please, Dr. Richa, you already mentioned few things how Amrit Kalash is produced. Can you maybe just give us some insights? For instance, why do you think that it is so important that also the Vedas are chanted, that people are meditating and things like that when the Amrit Kalash is produced?
See, this is Ayurveda, and as you know, and we have been discussing from the last session also, Ayurveda is a part of the Vedas, and Vedas are the pure knowledge which are based in the consciousness. Now, to bring out the consciousness in this product, which is all natural, all pure, made from all natural ingredients, no preservatives, nothing is to be added to this product to maintain its quality or integrity. Now, to produce such a product, it is important that people are also pure, that their consciousness is also awakened at least a little bit when they are producing such a precious product. So here, all the workers and the supervisors that we have at the plant are all TM. Most of them are all TM teachers, Transcendental Meditation teachers, and many of them are Siddhas also. So all the people in the plant meditate at least twice a day, and they follow the Vedic Dincharya as prescribed by Maharshi Ji and the Vaidyas. And while producing this product, they take utmost care to maintain the physical quality and also the internal, the consciousness-based quality of this product. So that is the uniqueness of the products produced at Maharishi Ayurveda plant, that both internal and external aspects are taken care of.
Dr. Saurabh, so thank you very much, Dr. Richa, you speak very nicely. Dr. Saurabh, before we go to the Ayurvedic effect of Amrit Kalash, can you just tell me what makes the difference when you chant this natural law, when you chant the Vedas, which Richa spoke about, to the plants, when you chant it in the making process, does the healing quality of the plant actually enhances?
Okay, let me start not from the manufacturing process. Let me start from the process when we pluck the fruit or the leaves or the medicinal part from a plant. So that time also there's a mantra. There's always a chanting. We always the workers or those people who basically pluck the leaves or the flowers or the fruits, they chant a mantra as well. So as Dr. Richa nicely said, that we are from the Vedas. We are from the pure knowledge. And it's all about consciousness. So the way we have consciousness, the way the plant also have a consciousness. So it's all about giving respect, having the consciousness, not just plucking something. It's not a non-living thing. No. So we are trying to integrate our consciousness to the plant consciousness, to the people who are making, who are into this manufacturing process consciousness, the people who are packaging the consciousness, and even we appreciate when our sellers also have the same level of consciousness. So it's all about consciousness. When all are in pure consciousness, then the efficacy of the product is not scientifically, but from my side, 1,000 times more actually.
Mm-hmm. So it's not only fair trade, but it's a consciousness fair trade.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
So now you spoke about how this, somewhere I heard that there is actually 30 kgs of material, the plants are used for only 1 kilo of Amrit. Is this true? I mean, there are many plants.
That's true. That's true. That's definitely true. because it's not just a process of mixing 10 things or 40 things or 50 things on all together, making a paste and doing it something. It's a process when this 30 kgs of raw herbs are there cooked, and it's really a long process because I still remember when we were students, we used to make different herbs, not amrit kalash, but different herbs with really a lot of time. So it definitely takes a lot of time, a lot of energy, and that's really true because I myself have been to the factory and I've seen this long process where 30 kg of raw herbs are used, cooked, processed, and then what comes out is 1 kg of amrit kalash. So this in amrit kalash, it's really different from any other kind of rasayanas because this combination is so beautiful. I mean, this is really a great mind work because when you're mixing these 38 herbs all together, in processing and making a amrit paste, and then you're making amrit kalash 5 MA5 with another 11, 13 herbs, it's really, really important to mix this combination because in Ayurveda, as I said, that sanskaro hi gunantar dhanam. It means if you mix two things which are viruddha or against of different qualities, it creates tox. So this is really, really important. So what kind of herbs you are mixing together? People these days, they don't think, okay, like I must not say, but often, people are in fashion about taking smoothies. So in the smoothies, they would put everything, whatever XYZ thing they have, they put in the consultations. I say, smoothie, okay, what do you put? Oh, I put seeds, I put greens, I put whatever I have left over, I put it in the, come on. So it's very important. These are viruddha, no? So what has to be taken with what? So that's how this makes it really special, like in Chavan Prash. So there are so many herbs you just put together. You don't think about the qualities, how is the efficacy, things monitored and everything. But in Amrit Kalash, it is really nicely monitored and done in this way that the maximum outcome comes out of it. Okay, Amrit Kalash comes in the form of Amrit Kalash paste, which is known in the West as Amrit, and then MA5 tablets. Now MA4 paste, if you go to the composition, it's such a nice composition because as I said, everybody has a different individual quality, everybody has a different kind of digestive system as well. So in this paste, what we have done is this, we have tried to put all the Deepana and Pachana dravyas. It means all those herbs which are good for digestion and balancing the Agni also. Maybe somebody would have a less Agni and then he would say, oh, how can I digest Amrit Kalash? So we give a rasayana which will increase the Agni. As I said, that Agni is very, very important in our body. If you have a proper digestion, you have proper assimilation of the dhatus. If you have proper assimilation or formation of the dhatus, it means you get a proper ojas or immunity, right? So that's why MA4 is made in such a way that it has all the Deepana dravyas like Haritaki, Amalaki, then you have all the Dashmulas, you have cinnamon as well, you have Vacha as well. So all these herbs which are meant to balance the Agni and promote the formation of optimum quality of dhatus. In the MA5 tablet, what we have done is this, we have put all Bala dravyas or Rasayana dravyas or the Vajika dravyas like Ashwagandha, Shatavari, Vidarikand, Varahikand. These are giving more strength to your body. So what people often do is this, they take, okay, I am taking Ashwagandha. Oh my God, do you have this capacity to digest Ashwagandha? Nobody thinks about it. But in Amrit Kalash, we have monitored, we have kept so many researches that we are sure that, okay, everybody would digest it easily. Because we gave Amrit Kalash paste first to balance the digestion and then we move towards the strengthening part. So Amrit Kalash is a king of Rasayana, as we always say. I mean, I myself have been taking Amrit Kalash for maybe at least 20, 25 years, I don't know. Since I was in school. So I remember that. So in this way, it's really good to have proper digestion, proper formation of dhatus and proper ojas actually at the last.
So basically you are saying that that with Amrit Kalash we enhance the digestive power. So this has a direct effect on immunity, but not only on that, but also how the herbs that are in the Kalash and that are enhancing the immunity are actually digested. Is this correct?
Absolutely, yeah.
So now we were speaking about immunity effect. You were mentioning before to me that there are free radicals What is the story of the free radicals? Why is this important?
Yeah, it's everywhere in the fashion. No, these days people are taking antioxidants. Now, somebody asked them what is antioxidant. So to understand antioxidants and free radicals, it's very very important. Let's go through Ayurvedic way. You remember I said Shiryate ti shariram. It means which is we are getting old every day. That is Sharira, right? In modern science also, let's say in the practical science as well, metabolism, this is a common word I think everybody knows. Metabolism means catabolism and anabolism. It means some sort of chemical reactions in the body. So whatever we eat, it gets digested, then further processed and processed. So even I'm speaking some sort of chemical things are going on, right? So some process is going on. That's why we are growing old, right? So in any kind of process, if we go back the chemical process, in any kind of process, there's always transformations from one cell to some another cell, one molecule to another molecule, one organ to another. This transformation always releases a kind of ions, free ions. Free ions which who they have nobody, no family. So they are moving here and there. These are called as free radicals. And these free radicals, they are just moving after this chemical reaction in the body. And when they're moving here and there, they find, oh, this cell is good. And they stick to this cell. These are somehow, we call it chemical bad boys, Dr. H, actually, because they attack your good cells and they eat your plasma, your cytoplasma, your cell, and they die. They kill this cell. So what Amrit Kalash is doing, now I come to this antioxidant part. These free radicals, these bad boys, are moving here and there and catching the good cells actually. So what Amrit Kalash does is this, it has an antioxidant. So whatever free radicals are going here and there in the body, which are flowing here and there, going to the blood cells or other cells, the Amrit Kalash will go scavenge them, eat them and destroy them. Otherwise, they will destroy the good cells. So antioxidant is that antioxidant. It means the oxidation process, which obviously will go in the process, it will slow it down. So aging, yes, it will come to everybody. But with Amrit Kalash, we can slow it down. We can reduce the effect of these free radicals by stopping or by inhibiting this scavenging thing or scavenging actions. So free radicals, be aware, Amrit Kalash is here.
So there is so actually the Amrit Kalash is somehow, I heard there is an enzyme in the body which is responsible, and there was some research done on how Amrit Kalash is connected with this enzyme. Can you refer to this, Dr. Richa?
Amrit Kalash was tested against many kinds of oxidizing agents and such kind of things which are disturbing the body cells, which are increasing aging process, and it was found that it was very effective in stopping the aging process and in stopping the oxidation of the cells. So that is what Dr. Saurabh was just discussing about scavenging of the free radicals from the body systems. And it induces the body to produce more of such enzymes which will help to reduce the free radicals. So this enzyme super oxide dimutase, this mutase, is also such type of an enzyme which is produced by the body to counter the effects of free radicals. And this was found to increase in the body by taking Amrit Kalash. So that was a research done for antioxidant property of Amrit Kalash, and there are many more researches done for this property. It was compared with vitamin C, with other antioxidant agents, and it was found to be superior than any chemical antioxidants which were available.
And the researches that were done on people regarding the chemotherapy, you said there was some researches done with the chemotherapy.
Yeah, in human subjects, researches were done in people who were undergoing chemotherapy because of cancer. Now, chemotherapy really makes the body even more sick than it is because of cancer. It induces a lot of toxicity in the body. because of chemotherapy, the chemical reactions that start going on inside the body, they are very harmful, and they produce a very huge quantity of free radicals. Now, Amrit Kalash helps to counter this toxicity which is caused by chemotherapy. And this was studied in human patients, in breast cancer patients. And Amrit Kalash was found to act on many parameters, such as it was countering nausea, it was countering anorexia and hair fall. People usually lose all their hair after chemotherapy sessions. So, after people who were taking Amrit, the hair was then slowly growing back, and the overall quality of life was found to improve a lot in chemotherapy patients. And some of the patients then which were followed were having leading a very good quality of life later on also. Now we are again conducting one more research at All India Institute of Medical Sciences, which is the most prestigious institute in India, and they are conducting this research in breast cancer patients for seeing the reduction in the size of the tumor by taking Amrit Kalash. So it is an ongoing study. We will have the results, but it will take 2 more years to complete it, because it is very intensive study. But we are finding some positive results as we keep getting some results from the patients. So let us see how it goes.
So now,
Yes,
yes,
in addition to what Dr. Richa said, because I am personally using Amrit Kalash with quite some of my cancer patients, I will not say that definitely that they got treated, but yes, many of my patients who have already gone through chemotherapy or who are going through the chemotherapies and taking Amrit Kalash as adjuvant therapy, also they have got very good results. I have few patients, or two patients from Shimla, they come to me, and this lady, she is a teacher, she didn't even lost a single hair. Everything was okay. No problem with the nails, no problem with the appetite. Everything was okay. She was, nobody could see think that she is going through chemotherapy. Absolutely okay. And
So
every 6 months we are doing the PET scan. There is no recurrence, no remittance. Everything is absolutely good. So Amrit Kalash is definitely working wonders.
so Dr. Saurabh, how do you prescribe Amrit Kalash uh, to your patients? What is the mode of administration for this product?
Okay, so if I speak about the mode of administration, how we're doing it is basically, as I said, it comes in the form of a paste and a tablet. And for the diabetic patients, because the paste comes in the form of a tablet as well without the sugar. So if I speak about the paste and the tablet, MA4 paste, the Amrit, and MA5 tablets. So the prescribed dosage is you take 1 teaspoon every day in the morning, empty stomach, with milk, preferably with milk, and after half an hour you take 1 tablet of MA5. So this is prescribed twice in a day, empty stomach. Like in the evening, okay, you're not empty stomach, but let's say 5 to 6 p.m. you can have it. Let's say 5 p.m. So first you take the paste and then you take the tablet. As I said, that first we have to maintain the digestion. So with MA4 we maintain the digestion, we make your Agni that strong, that nice, so that now when you take MA5 you get really good absorption and really good quality of optimum dhatus and leading to the proper quality of ojas. So MA4 and MA5 twice in a day, taking every day, improves longevity, strength, immunity, and whatever you're looking forward for, everything.
So thank you very much. You were very nice. I extend my warm greetings to all the team there who enabled this nice webinar. I look forward for doing the next webinars also in the future with this great team that we assembled, Dr. Richa and Dr. Saurabh from New Delhi. We will be doing many teams covering all the anatomy of and all the pathology with Maharishi Ayurveda products and Maharishi Ayurveda. So join us also in the future. Jai Gurudev.
Jai Gurudev.
Jai Gurudev.
So guys, you were great, and I think